All right. Welcome back to Coffee Cafe. This is where we last left off on the 23rd. We made a payment to um, furniture store for that $6,000 check, which
Right.
put us under in our bank. Well, not really, because we just cut the
Mm-hmm.
check, but that means we need to start depositing as much money as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now the next one here says that the corner bookstore wants to return 4 cracked coffee mugs. Oh man, Mr. Albert's not doing his job.
No, he's not.
Or he's doing a really bad job in this case.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's willing to accept a 50% discount
Discount.
on the invoice 102. Maybe because, what is it? Corner bookstore. Maybe he knows Albert.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, oh, it's cool. Just do a 50% discount to be applied on his invoice 102.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So what do you think we need to do here? Okay?
Okay.
The corner bookstore is trying to return 4 cracked mugs, but is willing to accept 50% off and have that credit applied to his invoice 102.
Okay. So, we're going to go to sales returns and allowances.
That's correct. Sales returns and allowances. Let's see what account number that is.
45,000.
45,000. Okay. Sales returns and allowances. Good.
And
Are they coffee mugs?
Not coffee mugs, because he's not returning the product.
Credit accounts receivable?
Good. Excellent. We are going to be crediting his account receivable because he wants us to, instead of giving him his money back, he wants us to reduce his account receivable so he owes us less money. So the credit accounts receivable. Good. Okay. And he wants us to apply the credit to his invoice.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, in this case, we would have to go to the inventory worksheet first to be able to solve for that number.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Actually, wait. Yeah. No. Sorry, not the inventory worksheet because this isn't a purchase returns. We need to look at his sales orders because we need to know how much we sold the coffee mugs to him for.
Over.
Yep. Okay. So here, the corner bookstore.
Okay.
How much was each coffee mug?
4.99.
And he's trying to return 4 of them, right?
Right.
So wow, he only got one of them. He only got one of them not correct. So in this case, he's willing to accept a 50% discount. So we need to figure out what 4 times 4.99,
Okay.
right?
That's 1996.
And then we need to divide it in half because he only wants half his money back. He's willing to take a 50% discount. He's
And
not
now
getting a
it'll be
full refund. Go ahead.
9.98.
Okay, so in this case, 4.99 times 4 divided by 2, 9.98. Okay? And he wants us to apply it to his invoice number 102. So in this case, right, we have all the information we need, right? This is the corner bookstore, right?
Right.
we're going to go ahead and do invoice 102 with the letter C because we're going to apply the credit to his invoice. Okay. And you could go ahead and put return for cracked mugs for 50% discount. Okay. So what's after the journal?
We go to the ledger.
We're going to go to the ledger. So in this case, we got to go to our sales returns and allowances under revenues because it's a contra account. Here we are, sales returns and allowances. Okay. What journal are we on? We might be on, let's see. We are on page 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we got a refund for $9.98. So what is my ending balance here?
$19.96.
1996. Okay. And then we have to reduce his accounts receivable.
Mm-hmm. $11,000.
Count 11,000. Um. Oh, you right. I'm in the wrong account. Accounts receivable. Wanted to see. We're on General Journal 12 here. And we're going to credit $9.98. So how much do all my customers owe me in grand total? What's my account balance for my accounts receivable?
1,208.28.
Good. Okay. So then what should come next?
Ledger.
We just did the ledger.
Okay. We go to the subsidiary.
Yeah, we need to update Corner Bookstore's account. Okay, so Corner Bookstore, which is a customer. Here they are. Okay. So this is going to go in the sales returns and allowances column for $9.98,
Mm-hmm.
which
And
will go ahead.
it's gonna be 53.90.
Yep. And that's what we need. 53.89. Did you put 99?
Just like it. I got it was okay.
Now, like I said, I'm gonna create a side column here, just because your purpose of selling your goods is to not always constantly be adjusting invoices or having people return a bunch of stuff. But at the end of the day, so here's my extra column right here that says right here that this person owes me 53.90.
89.
Oh yeah, 353.89. Okay. All right. So that means when um um yeah when Corner Bookstore they pay for invoice number 102, at least I know that they owe me 53.89.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I believe that's it.
Okay.
So, let me see. We got another grand opening sales.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do we need to record? Yes.
Um,
Did you have a question?
Yeah. How come like when you put 998 and then it was like 87 or something and then it reduced down nine by like $9 or $10? How come you put like a little side note like in the column there? Why wasn't it like how come it doesn't have its own specific cell or column or row?
Because oftentimes, right, you don't
It
want to
was
have,
like
you don't want your customers to return products to you. You want to keep it sold. But in this case, Albert didn't do a very great job, and he delivered the order, and he ended up cracking the mug. So in this case, I don't have that special column there because I shouldn't be having to adjust every single customer's invoice at it like all the time, right? The purpose is to try to keep your product sold and eliminate adjusting invoices or anything like that. So that's why I don't have a column there. But in this case, that's because here, that's just so that when we know, because we have another invoice, we're gonna have another sale for him. He just ordered another one, 105, and this is just so that I can keep a separation between the invoices. Because if I put in invoice number 105 here, it's going to add up the column here. And I just want to make sure that I am aware that this invoice right here has been adjusted. That's why I put it on the side. But like I've mentioned, right, you don't really necessarily want to have to adjust your customer's invoice all the time. So that's why I don't have a specific column for there because um, again, I wouldn't. I'm trying my hardest not to return or give my customers refunds because of that reason. Of I'm trying to. My goal is to try to keep my products sold and keep it sold. Right. That's why they wanted to apply it to their invoice, so I just went ahead and put it on the side here just so that I know invoice number 102. It's no longer at 63.87, right? Because they did a refund. It's now 53.89. I need to make a note on my end so that if Corner Bookstore pays me for invoice number 102, I know I'm not charging them $63.87. I'm charging them $53.89. And what my goal is, or what I'm supposed to do too, is I'm supposed to issue them a new invoice or a revised invoice that includes this credit balance. So then the customer knows that I gave them a credit and it was applied to the invoice number 2, so they know exactly how much they have to pay. So that's another thing I have to do as a business as well is, well, they made a refund, they wanted to apply on an invoice, so I have to issue them a revised invoice with the correct amount that they owe me. So they don't owe me $63.87 anymore. They owe me 53.90.89. Okay? So that's something that I have to make a note for and make a separation between, right? Because like you're not every single customer is gonna have an adjusted invoice. So that's why there's no I didn't create a column there. But if you want to create a column there, go ahead and do so. Right? These worksheets are for you.
Put like adjustments or something.
Yeah, like you can say adjusted invoice.
Adjusted invoice. Okay,
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we got some grand opening sales. What do I need to record? Most likely you're going to have to split your transaction. Like you got to do the sales first and then the cost of goods sold will be after it on the new page. Unless they all fit in here, but we'll see. So what do I need to record for my sales?
Checking.
Checking. All of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sales for every single coffee. The discount, the sales tax. Yep, see, I don't have enough space for the cost of goods sold, so I have to include that in my second page. Or my next page. And I'm going to do that as a friendly reminder for myself that not to forget about the cost of goods sold. Okay, so let's see. All right. For sure, there's that this is fine. All right. So, how much money did I collect?
1971.12.
Okay. How much was my discount?
455.22.
How much was my sales for the medium regular coffee?
477.60.
Large regular.
544.18.
Medium supreme.
622.50.
Large supreme.
526.99.
Ceramic coffee mugs.
104.85.
104.85 in sales tax.
Is 150.22.
150.22. Right? So I'm gonna double check here if my debits and credits match. I got $2,426.34, and I got 24.26.34 on both sides. Okay, good. Good. So what is next?
we're gonna make a deposit.
We're going to make our cash deposits today. Okay, for another in-store sales for a total of $19.71 and $12. Today is the 23rd. This is deposit number 8 for the same exact amount. Good. So what's next?
We're gonna go to our ledger.
Mm-hmm. We're going to update my checking account. Most importantly, my checking account. So let's see what happened here. So I got $1,971.12. So how much is my account balance now?
Okay. Okay. When it's a negative, we add or we subtract.
In this case, we're at negative, so you're going to subtract from it because I added money, right? So I'm not. I'm no
Right.
longer in the negative, or I still am in the negative. But what I meant is, you're gonna subtract the two numbers, right? Because if you have negative money in your bank and you put money in there,
Yeah. Okay. So we're sitting at negative two $2,548.73.
so I'm still in the negative. So that's
Right.
okay. So 254873. So this is what I like to do just to make it look a little more consistent here. But in
Uh-huh.
this case, so then you can keep the negative debits. That just means you're on the credit side. But just to make it look nice and neat and stuff like this, I go ahead and put it on the credit side. However, I don't want to get rid of my formula. So
Right.
that's why I just click on this cell. Now it says negative, right? And I just hide it by making the color font white.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I do. And then just put the credit on the credit side. But that's all I do. Okay. Okay, so that means I still gotta put more money into my bank account
Yeah.
to cover that check. All right, next is
Revenues.
revenues. So which account first?
Uh, we're gonna do the sales discount.
Okay, good. Sales discount. Here it is, sales discount. Okay. How much is my total discounts I have given out?
$1,879.59.
Okay. Good. And that extra 1879.59 could have gone into my bank account, but it's okay. We
Mm-hmm.
needed to bring our customers in to try our coffee.
Right.
Okay. So then what's next?
Uh, we're going to record the sales for the coffee.
Okay, so medium regular coffee. How many cups did I sell?
Hmm. 240 cups.
For 477.60. Okay, so what's my ending balance?
1,787.02.
Good.
We're gonna go to large.
How many cups did I sell?
182 cups.
Okay. So the reason why I'm putting these numbers here is because you also have the ability to go ahead when we get to the totals. You have the
Mm-hmm.
ability to do an equal sum, and you'll be able to
Right.
find out how many cups you sold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For how much? 54418. So what is my ending balance?
$2,350.14.
Good.
Okay, we're going to go to our Supreme.
How many cups did we sell?
250 cups.
$622.50.
That is going to be 2283.33.
Good.
And the large one. $151.
For 526.29. Okay, just as the same as above.
Okay, so it's gonna be 25 8609.
Good. Okay.
Okay, we go to the ceramic mugs.
For how many?
15.
Yes.
I couldn't see where it says like supreme coffee or regular, or like any other type of. The word was like a little bit covered up.
What do you mean? On the ledger, on the journal?
Yeah.
Which one? Are you working on the journal or the ledger?
Um, the journal. Yeah, I mean the ledger, but it was the previous one, the previous coffee,
The previous coffee.
like the supreme one. Like when he was looking at the price, instead of 150, I looked at and saw 182, but I didn't see the word like supreme.
This one, the large supreme coffees. That was the previous one. Are you? Unless you're
Yeah,
looking.
and the little journal. I mean, in the invoice.
Do you see it now?
Yeah, it says coffee, but I don't see where if it says supreme coffee or regular coffee.
Oh, it's just because my screen. I just there.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. It's just because I could my screen. I'm split screening. It's a little difficult to be able to do everything at once. Okay. So where were we? Ceramic coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Okay, ceramic coffee mugs. We sold 15 of them for how much?
104.85, which gives us a grand total of 640.94.
Okay, good. And last but not least,
Sales tax payable, and that was for 150.22, and that gives us a grand total of 620.26.
good, good. Okay. So we made our bank deposit already. We recorded our sales. So the information they gave us was that to make the coffees, we end up using 39 pounds of regular coffee and 36 pounds of supreme coffee.
Right.
39 pounds of regular, 36 of supreme.
So we're going into our cost of goods.
Yes. Inventory worksheet.
And we're going to be using 1.615336.
Okay. How much am I going to get out of that for 39 pounds?
$62.99. Well, let's put it 63 even.
Good. Excellent. $63 even.
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, I need to update my inventory. right? Because I no longer have 111.5 pounds anymore. I just used 39, so how much should I have left?
72 and a half.
72.5. What about my total cost here? At 180.11 minus exactly 63 even.
117.11.
117.11. So that changed your cost per item. Ooh, it dropped down to
Mm-hmm.
6,153.10. So it dropped about 10,000th of a penny, or 2,000th of a penny. So I'm gonna hide this. Good. Then we gotta do Supreme Coffee. How many pounds did we use?
36.
36. So let's take a look. Which batch of inventory are we going to take out from? Oh, we only have one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna cost me
Okay, we got 87 left,
we
and
have
it's gonna cost you 184.
okay, and what was your total cost that you got here?
66.24.
Okay. 66.24, so you need to adjust your inventory. So 123 minus 36.
87.
Okay. $160.08 is correct, okay?
Mm-hmm.
$160.08 is what we have left in our inventory. And what we used was $66.24 for
Mm-hmm.
Supreme and then $63 for regular. Okay? So let's go ahead and update my inventory here. Or plug it into my journal and then we'll update our inventory. Okay, so cost of goods sold for regular coffee was $63 even. And my Supreme coffee was $66.24. So where do I go after here to update my inventory?
So we're going to go to ledger.
Ledger. Good. Okay, we're going to update my cost of goods sold first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in this case, I used 30,
39.
39. And we're on the new journal now because we finished the 12 page already. So 13 now for our cost of goods sold.
$487.64.
Good. Our Supreme coffee,
Uh, 36.
for 66.24.
$523.42.
Good. Okay. And then, of course, last but not least, we need to update my inventory account to reflect the values in my inventory worksheet. Okay, so here's my regular coffee.
Use 39 pounds.
For $63 even. So that should give me $117.11, which
Yes.
I believe that is true, right? $117.11. Good.
117.11.
Good. And then my Supreme coffee.
36.
Used 36 for $66.24.
That'll give you 160.08.
Okay. Which I vaguely remember that I think that is true. Right? I have 160.08. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Oh no, I hit the wrong one. Okay. Good. So we did our journal. We updated our inventory. Okay. And let's see what is next. Okay. So it is the 23rd. Payroll period has ended. Okay. Irene has submitted her timesheet. Tim has also submitted his timesheet. And of course, Albert also submitted his total sales. Okay. Now, in this case, they're just submitting their timesheet to me. I'm not paying them today because I pay them on Friday. Right now, it's just their pay period roll is over. That means I need to calculate how much time that they worked, etc., etc. But I'm not doing that today. They're just submitting to me the documents. Now, what I do want you to do here is Albert submitted his sales. I need to confirm with Albert how much his sales is currently at right now.
Okay.
So let's see. So commissions. Okay. So right now, Albert is at a grand total of $560.66. Okay. So that means if he's gonna turn in his timesheet like this, right? That means I know that that's how much I owe him. So that means I put a little bar here. So then that means the next round of his money that we owe him will be calculated for the next paycheck.
Okay.
Right? So we owe him $560.66. Okay. And then Tim is a salary based earning, and Irene is an hourly. So again, we need their timesheets to do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next thing here is you invited your friends and family to celebrate your grand opening of your store. So you had to buy 10 pizzas with drinks using the money from the petty cash drawer. Okay. And then you sent Irene to buy a cake using the money in the petty cash drawer. And then, of course, you had Albert to buy party supplies and decorations using the money in the petty cash drawer. And then we had Mr. Mr. Tim set up the store, right?
Right.
So in this case, we have 3 transactions that use the petty cash drawer. How do I record the use of the petty cash?
Okay. It's gonna be checking.
No, no
No.
checking.
Okay, it's gonna be petty cash.
Okay, so remember the rule here is how do you replenish the petty cash drawer?
From the receipts.
Right. Do we have any receipts right now?
No.
No. So we usually replenish the petty cash drawer when?
Once we get the receipts.
Once we get the receipts, but also what else? Usually, typically, we do it when the box is low
Right.
or at the end of the accounting period.
Okay.
So in this case, do I need to record the use of the petty cash drawer now?
No, because you don't have the receipts yet.
Exactly. So in this case, we just know that Bob
The
took
petty
money.
cash
Mhm.
have been used.
Yes, that the petty cash drawer has been used. And Bob, Irene, and Albert were the 3 people who used the petty cash drawer. Okay? So that means Irene should have recorded that, and we will adjust that at the end of the accounting period. Okay? So then Bob also, at the end of the day, he filled up the truck with gas and used the business credit card to pay for it. So in this case,
So it's gonna be travel expense.
it's going to be a travel expense. Okay. Travel expense
63,000.
63,000.
And we're gonna have Visa payable.
Visa payable. For how much?
8822.
Okay. So let me go ahead and put in all the details here. So where did Bob buy the gas?
General Gas and Motors. And the receipt number is 5841398.
Okay. And what did we buy? We bought 22 gallons of gas.
And we're going to go to our ledger.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go to operating expenses because this was part of the business.
Yes.
Travel expenses, here you go. We bought purchased 22 gallons of 91 gas. Today, our journal number 13 for $88.22.
And that will be 179.76.
Good. And then, of course, we need to also update my credit card because I now owe more money on my credit card.
That will give you 1,528.47.
$15.28.47.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So what else do we need to do?
Okay, we're good.
We got one more thing to do. It's just for a safety
Oh,
measure.
subsidiary.
Yeah, just because even though we won't be able to get anything out of the gas, just because, again, right, you go to a gas, you know, station, you're not going to get a return, you're not going to get a discount. But for any reason, what if the pump was broken and it stopped halfway? Then that's something that you could do. Hey, I have a receipt. They might refund you or they might issue you something, okay? So that's usually an example. But in this case, that's we should just record it anyways, just for keepsake. Okay, that we purchased. Okay, hold on. Sales receipt number 584139. 584139.8 was it?
Mm-hmm.
And then general journal 13, and it was for $88.22, and we paid with our Visa credit card. So we don't owe General Gas anything, but just in case. Okay, good. Okay. So now it's Monday. Finally, it's Monday. So we have here receive a check number 420 from Katie's Coffee Corner for $99.54. We received a check. What for?
uh, Coffee.
Well, who's Katie's Coffee Corner?
She's one of our vendors.
Not a vendor.
I mean, one of our clients.
She's one of our customers, right? So what
Mm-hmm.
is she giving us $99.54 for? Right? Oh, and sorry, I cut off. For invoice number 101. So she's
One,
making a
yeah,
payment to her invoice.
invoice.
Okay?
But we also going to checking.
We're going to go to checking, yes, because it's a check. So we have to deposit that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that ultimately going to do?
It's going to add to the revenue.
Not add to the revenue. We already sold to Katie's Coffee Corner for invoice number 101. So we already
Uh-huh.
recorded that we sold to Katie already. But what did Katie promise to do? Katie promised to owe you money, right?
Yeah,
Or pay you later.
yeah.
So now it's later.
And accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable, correct, right? She's going to pay for what she owes. So in this case, accounts receivable. Okay? How do I verify how much Katie owes me for her invoice number 101?
You go to your client list.
Yes. So subsidiary ledger, customers for Katie. Here's Katie, invoice number 101. She owes me $99.54. Okay? So good. So that's exactly how much she paid me.
Right.
$99.54. Any discount opportunities?
No.
No. So no sales discount. So just you're just gonna record whatever you have there. Okay? So you're gonna say,
Checking is 99.54, and accounts receivable is 99.54.
so in this case, what happened here? We received a payment, right?
Yes.
For invoice number 101. And her proof of a check is, or her proof of a transaction is check number.
420.
Okay, good. So, what do you want to do first?
So we're going to make a deposit of the 99.54.
Okay, we're going to just record that money in here.
Okay.
So I'm going to put Katie. Okay. For $99.54 because we're going to wait till the very end of the day to deposit everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. What's next?
That'll be it.
Nope. We still got
Okay.
two more transactions to do, or two more things to do.
Okay, do we go into checking?
The account checking?
Yeah.
No, we didn't update our ledger, right? We need the money. So we're going to update my ledger accounts for assets. $99.54.
Okay, we're still in the negative.
Yes, we are. We're at
2,449.19.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have to go update the accounts receivable because we received a payment from Katie. So that means less people owe me money now. Okay.
And it's down to 1108.74.
Good. Okay.
Mhm.
And what's the last thing I need to do?
Go to Katie's corner.
We're going to make sure that we're going to update Katie's account, right? To make
Right.
sure that we know she made a payment. She doesn't owe us anything anymore. Okay, so today is the 24th. Received payment. Check number 420. Invoice number 101. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're gonna put this in the payment column.
Payment.
So 99. Oops. 99.54. So therefore, that should give me a negative. So Katie now owes us nothing.
Nothing.
Good. I'm going to highlight this so then we can make sure that you know that this has been paid. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Okay, let's see what happened next. We received our coffee mugs from All Things Ceramics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, invoice number 162. We purchased how many? 80 ceramic coffee mugs at $248. Our bill came out to be a total of $298.40. How do I record periodic inventory? How do I record periodic inventory?
Okay, it's gonna be, a purchase expense.
Purchase expense. All things ceramics, invoice number 62. Okay, for how much was my purchase?
298. I don't see the penny.
Oh, that's the
Two
whole
ninety eight
thing.
forty.
Okay, so I'm talking about just the purchases. Just the purchase expense.
198.40.
And then $100 worth of freight. That gives you your total of $298.40.
Okay, we're gonna go to our ledger.
Ledger. Okay, starting with the first one, my expenses. How much was it? 198.40.
Right. And that would be 591.20.
Good.
And we're going to go to freight expense. And it's gonna be $300. And accounts payable. It's gonna be 298.40.
So what's my new ending balance?
4,514.26.
Good. Okay, so what do we do next?
Subsidiary.
Mm-hmm. Because we now owe All Things Ceramics even more money. Okay, so we need to update all things ceramics account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. All things ceramics. Today is the 24th. We received 80 ceramic coffee mugs. Invoice number 162. Right, 10 days from now is going to be
1%. I mean 10 days.
mm-hmm,
Uh, July 4th.
July 4th. And then the entire bill is due on
Uh, would it be August 1st,
not August 1st.
July 31st?
So no, so in this case, you're given a specific time frame, right? This bill is due in 1 month from now.
Okay.
So in this case, exactly it's the 24th of
The
July.
okay.
Yeah. For 298.40, and that's gonna cause me to owe 298.40. So I owe in grand total $781.36. Let's take a quick trip to look through all of my stuff here. So here I already missed my first discount due date, right? So that
Right.
means I missed that 1% opportunity because at that point in time I didn't have enough money. So in this case, I still have to remember that this bill is due at the end of the month. So
Okay.
I got 6 days to make sure I pay that. And then I have also 6 days to take a discount opportunity. If not, it's due July 20th, and then everything else is due in July.
Okay.
Okay, good. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna stop here.
I think it's time for us to kick things out of out of Albert's paycheck.
It's okay.
I mean, he not cost me